Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A. Ready now, Sean Beckman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really making an impact as a rookie, and he's even getting some recognition for the way he's been playing. He's the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League, so it seems like he's really figuring things out up here in the big leagues.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Batting third.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One. Now at the plate, Steve Story. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Count is now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Now batting, Norm Salter. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. In the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's a high pop-up. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2. Dixon Machado digs in. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Story stands at second with 2 gone. One pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. First pitch of the at-bat.
Third baseman.
Popped him up.
Gonzalez.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Three and 0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
3-1 the count now. Third inning, no score to the And a step off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. 2 out, nobody on. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a liner.
2.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Line drive to center field. Cheney is going to have room out there as he puts this. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Story. He reached on a single in his first try. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. This is pulled into right. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Simmons. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Into the box now, Norm Salter. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away from the stretch. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cheney on the move, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Randy Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Tim LaCastro is on deck. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Sean Beckman. He singled his last time up. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Stepping up now, Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 2-2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Another payoff pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Liriano going back on it at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and the run will score all the way from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2
for the guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the. Dixon Machado digs in.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And there's the first out. Digging in, Randy Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Tim LaCastro is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 go the Dodgers. Geraldo Quinones.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas. So digging in now, Rico Juarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Rico Juarez.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fat.
Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Franchi Cordero. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Franchi Cordero. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today. Well liked by all people, pitchers, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Lindor is off at first with 2 away. Up high. 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two men are on with 2 men out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Tyler White will bat next. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Changeup in for a strike. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Tyler White is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The 1-0. Round over to first. Gonzalez gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Now to the plate, Luis Torrens. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. In now, Rico Juarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Striding in, Franchi Cordero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike called. Now to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. He drew a walk his first time up. Ball 1.
Myers.
Cordero at third with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Liriano has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Tyler White waits on deck. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Felder is after it, and the throw is there to record the 1st out. Coming to the plate now, Tyler White comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tyler White.
And that misses, ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Up next for the Rangers, Chad Billingsley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
There for this one is Liriano, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, David Carmona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. White, the runner at first with 2 gone. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Cut! Hold it!
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Luis Torrens is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's a base hit on the line. White is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Rico Juarez, 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count now. So 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. 1-0 the count. Myers awaiting the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Batting says this has popped up. Smokey has it. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Popped him up. Gonzalez moving to his left. And that retires the side. So it's no run. Tyler White will bat next. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. That's a tough take.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cheney has a read on it. 1 away. So striding forward now, Chad Billingsley. He flew out in his last at bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him. Digging in and looking for more, David Carmona. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2-3 Go the race. Parker Bridwell gets the call.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely.
Rain falling here at game time as it's Ben Lively will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul. In the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pyle moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, Robert O'Daniel. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
At the plate, Bryce Harper, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Smokey, originally from New York State, he was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third. And digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
So he chased out of the strike on that one. Smokey goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gonzalez has it, and it's a quick out number 1. digging in now for San Diego, Carlos Suarez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Ground
1-1-1.
Baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, and he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Miguel Andujar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Alan Hansen the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will...
Leading off for the Padres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Austin.
Right over the middle, knee high. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Hedges, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. He froze him on the fastball there. Ben Lively becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. 4-1. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Robert O'Daniel would be next. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A little bouncer. 2 out, nobody on.
Balls up!
Popped him
Balls
up.
up!
Felder waits on it, and that's the third out. Padres down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping box, Robert O'Daniel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And now Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a high pop-up. Smokey is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
No balls and a strike to count. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Pulliam will put this one away, and the side is retired. So here's the Angels pitcher, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Run it out, run it out.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he misses 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Austin Hedges will be next. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted the other way to left center. Pyle has a beat on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Austin Hedges comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ben Lively. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's a bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball from downtown San Diego. Into the box, Jerome Klein. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Robert O'Daniel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So coming to the plate, Alan Cordova. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. So here now is the pitcher, Smokey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Another 2-2 offering. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Change up in for a strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Catcher, Austin.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he fouls this one off. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Charles Chadwick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Charles Chadwick.
And that's in there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Chadwick sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing's easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Padres. Dustin Hubble is on to pitch. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Los Angeles get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Smokey earned his 9th.
A pitcher is issued a challenge by his coach.
Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safe. Stepping up now, Henry Varela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team...
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Next for Seattle, Edgar Navarro. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Edgar Navarro.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ryan Healy.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. High pop up. Felder is camped under this one. And he puts it away for the first down. Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. There's ball 4. Now at the plate, Roberto Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Peterson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kyle is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Cameron Perkins, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Digging in now for the Mariners, Andreas Zamora. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Cheney will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another chance? Henry Varela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edgar Navarro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is back toward the mound, and this is taken for the out. Stepping into the box, Michael Colbert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. It's there. He got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Healy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Healy, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the... Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3-1. High in the air out to center field. Cheney has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. At the plate, Roberto Hernandez. First offering on its way. Up around the face. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Cameron Perkins is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Standing in, Andreas Zamora will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cheney is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Carlton Keenan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one stayed up a little high. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready once again, Henry Varela.
Right fielder number 5.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Leading off the inning, Edgar Navarro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And there's one down now. So striding in, Michael Hulbert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Cole called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Felder. And the throw is in time. Peterson is retired, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Roberto Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Roberto
Hit hard to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So stepping in, Cameron Perkins. No hits to this point.
left fielder.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in once again, Andreas Zamora. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Catcher, number 18.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Carlton Keenan. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In now the Mariners DH, Edgar Navarro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point. That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit.
And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Los Angeles took the lead.
A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance.
Saturday Night Baseball here on MLB. Stepping into the box, Gio Kirshner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And that's in there for a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Third baseman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Smokey, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Here's Joey Gallo now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Tavares leads off first with a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Arizona. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, And day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Zane Barton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball one to start the at-bat. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Up next for Arizona, Jack Reinheimer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Pitch is high, the throw. And he won't get the throw off, actually, as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. Reinheimer takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Stephen Irving, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Round right side. Vargas fields it cleanly. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready now for L.A. Smokey. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Runners on first with one down. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Good hold, good hold.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Esteban Tavares is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Chapman at third with nobody out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Joey Gallo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
A ball and a strike now. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he loses him on a breaking ball. Striding into the box, Zane Barton. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Settling in now, Jack Reinheimer. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Top pitcher number 21, Steven.
And he takes ball one. Ball and a strike. 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Kirshner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Trout is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready now, Esteban Tavares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Esteban Tavares.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit to right, but foul. Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Angels nothing. Lincoln Cheney will grab a bat and hit. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Arizona Diamondbacks.